What's up? Welcome to Models and Agents for Beginners, episode 57. It's June 1st, 2026. We've got some really cool AI stuff to talk about today. Let's dive in. So imagine texting a friend and having every single message from the start of the year still right there in the chat with no scrolling or forgetting. That is basically what just became possible thanks to a new model called M3 from the Chinese company Minimax. This is the first open-weight system to reach top-level coding performance while also handling both images and text in the same chat. Open-weight means the actual numbers that make the model work get shared publicly, so anyone can download and run it themselves. Think of it like getting the full recipe for a cake instead of just buying slices at a bakery. You can tweak the ingredients yourself. The standout feature is its 1 million token context window, which lets the model keep track of enormous amounts of information in one conversation. That changes things for students doing long research projects or writers building entire stories without the AI forgetting earlier details. It also challenges bigger companies because anyone can now access similar power without signing up for paid plans. For you personally, this could mean better free tools for homework help or creative projects once developers build apps on top of M3. Right now, the model is available for researchers and developers to download, so watch for simple web demos or apps that appear in the coming weeks. Okay, now for my favorite part of the show, the deep dive where we look under the hood. You know how when you are texting a friend, your phone only shows the last few messages before older ones scroll out of view? Now imagine the chat could hold an entire novel's worth of back and forth without forgetting anything from page 1. That is basically what a million token context window does. It gives the AI a huge short-term memory so it can reference details from way earlier in the conversation. The model reads everything as one long string of tokens, where each token is roughly a word or part of a word, and it keeps all of them active while answering. This works because the training process taught the model to pay attention to patterns across that entire length instead of just the newest lines. So when you ask it to continue a story you started 50 pages ago, it can still remember the character names and plot points without you repeating them. Next time someone says context window, you can tell them it is basically giving the AI a bigger notepad so it does not lose track mid-conversation. And that is basically how a million token context window works. Not so scary, right? Now let's move to some tools you can actually try yourself. First up is Scout, an AI companion that lives entirely on your old phone. A solo developer turned an unused Samsung Galaxy into a calm, offline AI friend that listens, remembers conversations, and stays family safe without any cloud connection. It runs completely on the device, so nothing ever leaves your phone, which makes it feel more like a private buddy than a corporate tool. Teens or anyone who wants an always available companion without sharing data should keep an eye on this. It is heading to Google Play soon, so search for Scout AI Companion once it launches and try chatting with it about your day to see how the offline memory works. You may need a parent's help if age verification appears during setup. Next is Maven, a personal AI agent that feels like a helpful digital sidekick. Maven is an open project that lets you run a single AI brain across voice chats, messaging apps, and scheduled tasks while keeping all your data on your own hardware. It handles long-term memory and background jobs without constant supervision, so it can remind you of things days later or manage simple ongoing projects. Curious beginners who like the idea of a helpful digital sidekick should check the short demo video first. Go to the YouTube link in the original post and watch the voice interaction clip to hear how natural the conversations sound. Then visit the Maven site to read the simple setup guide if you want to try it later. Time for quick bits, the fast round of interesting updates. The fitness app Strava is now charging developers a monthly fee for data access after noticing too many AI tools scraping user routes and stats without permission. It is a reminder that the data we share on apps can be reused in ways we did not expect. Here's another quick one about how people use AI differently. One group treats AI like a vending machine. They grab the output and move on without learning why it worked. The other group spends an extra 10 minutes asking the AI to explain its choices, which builds real skill over time. The second habit leads to higher pay and better work because judgment grows alongside the tool. That's it for today. Remember, every AI expert started exactly where you are right now. If something we talked about today made you curious, go try it. That's literally how learning works. Stay curious, keep experimenting, and we'll see you tomorrow. And if you'd rather watch than listen, find us on YouTube at Nara Network. Links in the show notes. And before you go, this show is part of the Nara Network, a family of daily podcasts covering tech, science, markets, and more. If you enjoyed today's episode, give Modern Investing Techniques a listen. Modern strategies for Canadian and US investors. You can explore the whole lineup at neuronetwork.com. This episode used AI voice synthesis of my voice. Editorial selection and analysis are my own.